Hi, Laura here. Today I am going to do a project pen update. Now, I haven't done one in a little while. I'm not actually really late on this update because my last one was in November and it's still December. So, yeah, because I was doing different videos for every day going up to Christmas between painting and makeup looks, I put all my other videos on hold, and so I'm going to go through the stuff that I had last time in November in my project pan and what I'm going to do this time. So it's a rolling 10 project pan. So I have a few things that I've finished and I have things that I haven't finished, things I've tried out, and so I think we'll just get going and start and talk about it. So I've been using my LA Girl Pro Glow Concealer in Light Ivory, and I used this, but honestly I can't even tell that I used it. So I started off up here, and it's a bit hard to see the lines now, they're wearing off. And last time, the next update I was up to here, last time I was only up to here, and honestly I don't think I've gone down very much at all, even though I have been using it. It's really hard to tell because there's air in there and it makes it feel like there's more product than there probably is, but I think it's only gone down a tiny bit. I don't use a heck of a lot of concealer. There have been some days when I've decided I'm just going to use concealer and maybe a mineral powder. So I have done that a few times, but yeah, I've hardly used any of it. It's going to take me forever to finish this up. So it's a good lesson for me that I don't need a lot of concealer that matches my skin tone because I don't really use it that much. And the other thing is my lipstick, my Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in Juicy Pink. And I'll put a picture up to what it looked like before. And still got some left. I predicted that I'd still have a bit left. I still do have some left because over December I didn't use this very much because I was doing Christmas looks and I was doing different coloured lipsticks for Christmas looks, so I didn't use that one as much as I had in previous months, but I will get back to using it, so I'm going to carry on using that one. And my little blush, and my NATO blush in Peach Glow now looks like this. So there's significant pan on there, and I'm just going to carry on and keep panning that. And my mascaras, I'm not going to be bothering weighing them or anything. So my L'Oreal Paradise one, yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with it at first, figuring out how to use it in a way that I liked, and it's really messy. It always gets all over the place, so I'm just wiping it off. Yeah, so I discovered that if I want to build it up, I have to wait for it to dry before I do the next coat, whereas the previous mascara that I was using, which was the L'Oreal False Lash X Fiber one, I had to use while the layer was still wet to make it work properly, but this one needs to dry in between layers. Today I have two different mascaras on. So I've got my Maybelline Waterproof mascara, and then I've got this over the top because over Christmas there were some times when I needed some waterproof mascara on, and not this because this is not waterproof. So I needed a waterproof mascara, and the Maybelline one, what's it called? Hang on. Okay, I still can't tell you what it's called because it's all worn off. The one in the yellow and purple container. I really like this mascara, and I used to just buy it exclusively, and I'd forgotten how much I liked it, and I still do really like it. It doesn't flake or smudge or anything, that separates my lashes nicely. And so I've discovered if I use this one and put this one over the top, I get my lashes are not clumped up like they are if I just use this. They're nice and separated, and this one makes them curl up nicely. And my Super Slim BYS mascara on my bottom lashes, half the time I don't use this. I just don't bother putting anything on my bottom eyelashes because I really feel like it doesn't really make much difference. Because you can't see my eyelashes anyway, so it doesn't look like I've got any eyelashes in any case. So yeah. And my contour, my Models Prefer Contour collection. I wanted to use up this shade here, and I have. It is all gone. So that was my contour shade. And I was using this one here as my bronzer. And I have decided I don't like this shade as my bronzer. It's not the right shade for me. I can just make it work if I really work it in, but it's just not worth the effort, I don't think. But I have been using this one here I've been using this colour as my contour. This one was definitely a better colour, but I can use this one as my contour. So I've been using this one as my contour, and then I've been cutting along my cheekbone with this one. And that's been working quite well. So I think that I will continue to do that, but I'm not going to be using this one. I don't like it. So, and what have I used up? I have used up my L'Oreal Lumi Pure Light Primer. This is now empty. I enjoyed using it. I don't think I'd get it again because I have heard people raving about this, but when I put it on and then I put my foundation on, I just feel like I can't really see it. I had to use it on top of my foundation to be able to see that it was there. And I finally used up my e.l.f. eye primer, or whatever it's called, my eye primer. So this is all gone. It took a while. It lasted way longer than I thought it would because it looks like a tiny bottle, but it lasted really well. And it seemed fine to use. I didn't have any problems with it. I've got reasonably dry eyes, and it didn't show too much dryness, but it was a little bit drying. And so I don't know that I would get it again. I think I would rather try some other things and find something that works better. And for my Profusion face palette, I am calling this one done. So there are still a little bit left in here of things I am not going to use. So these two things here are cream products, and they were the brow eyeliner stuff. What was it? Brow shades, yeah, they were the brow shades, but they were way too old, and they also got powder all through them and that, so I wasn't going to use those anyway. And the dark brown, I used the dark brown until I had finished all the other stuff in here. So I used all the bronzer, and I used all the highlighter, I used all the cream, and I used all the very light brown, and I used all the pink. Now, last time I didn't have very much pink left, and I thought, oh, there'll be one more lot. Actually went 4 more lots before I'd used it all, so really didn't need a lot of it to use it all up. So that is done for me because I have got so many dark brown eyeshadows. I don't need to slave away at that one because every palette I own has dark colours in it, so there's no need. And this is what I replaced that Profusion face palette with, is this eyeshadow palette. And I haven't hit pan on anything here because I've been using them. I haven't been picking a particular colour to pan or anything. I've just been using them. I have used every shade. I haven't used this one very much, but I have used every shade in this palette, and this is what it looks like. So I've got a significant dip in this one. This is the one that I use the most, and then these 3 here I use a lot, and this one here, this Peach Baby one. Those are the colours I have used the most so far. And so I will just continue using that as my basic palette and as a support for anything else I'm using at the time. So that's my idea. I'm not particularly trying to use a particular colour or repeating a certain look out of it, but if I need any of these types of colours, instead of using them out of a different palette, I will use this palette to do that. So that is my update, and now I need to figure out what I'm going to replace the stuff I've used with. So I'm going to carry on using this one, and I'm going to carry on using this colour here for my contour, and I'll carry on using this one here for cutting the crease because they work quite well together. Whether I use these two, I haven't decided yet, but I am not going to use this one. I don't like this one on me, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to continue using my NATO blush in Peach Glow until that's finished. I'm going to continue using my mascaras. I will continue using my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I will continue using my pink lipstick from Maybelline. This, I think I will finish. Pretty sure I can finish that one. So these, they probably won't be finished. I'm sure I'll finish this one. I don't think I'll finish this one. I think I'll still have some left there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 products. Now I'm going to take this out of the rotation because I wasn't trying to pan this. I did end up hitting pan on this Wet n Wild bronzer, but it wasn't something that I wanted to finish all up because it was a new product and I just wanted to try it out. So I will replace that with something, and these two that are finished I need to replace with something. This has already been replaced with this. So I have got 1, 2, and I'm going to count these separately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 more products in my rolling 10 pan. So I'm going to go and find 2 products that I would like to use up, and I'll come back and show you what they are. Okay, I've had a look through my collection, and there are 2 things that are getting a bit old. One of them's not that old, but it's starting to feel like it's starting to dry out. So this is my Designer Brands eyeliner in gold, and I really like this little eyeliner, but it's starting to get a little bit gloopy. Can you see that? So I feel like if I don't use it up, it's going to dry out. And I have some other gold glitter eyeliners. It's not the same as this. This has got a few sort of holographic kind of sparkles in it that's really pretty. So I think I should use this up, and I could always purchase another one if I miss it when I've finished it. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to put that in my project pan. And the other thing, I don't know whether I'll get this finished. This is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo. In, what colour is this in? Barely Branded. So I have had this for a very long time. It is quite old, but it still works fine. I have 5 different colour tattoos. So that's what it looks like. And I bought them all pretty much the same time, and they're all getting a bit old, and I just haven't been using them lately. I've been too busy using other things that are newer in my collection. So I thought this one's a good, really basic cream colour, so maybe I'll get to use all this up, and so I'm going to try and use this up, or use it until it dries up to a point where I feel like it's not worth using anymore. So there are my 10 products for my rolling project pan, and I will update you next month, which will be closer to the end of January. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.